How's the hip?
It's fine. Just needed 4 more.
Was it the same thing you dealt with for a little bit earlier in the year?
Yeah, it's been kind of up and down, but it's fine.
So you had a good amount of success against Joe. I think it's 11 sacks against him. Does that give you even more confidence heading into this finale that the record's going to come?
My confidence hasn't wavered. I'm fully confident that it will come, so I'm fine.
Have you thought of having one of your sons?
No. You don't think about what's going to go wrong in your life, do you? You just think about how to make it go right.
Myles, how would you reflect on the way this season has gone for the team with one game to go?
It's not going well enough. We're not going to the playoffs, so that's the end all be all. You want to have a chance to take your team to the big dance, and we didn't do that.
With that said, you talk so much about the success of the rookie class and how they've been able to perform on the field so quickly for you guys. So does that give you some kind of foundation, some platform, some excitement for next year to see what they've been able to do in really all three phases of this game?
Some hope for the future, for sure. I mean, almost all of them came in and had a immediate impact. Hitting the ground running. Those guys look really good, and proud of how they developed and how eager they were to learn and be a part of the success moving forward.
Was last week as good as the defense has been in a game, start to finish?
Green Bay was pretty good too. So I think those are probably our two best games as far as all 60 minutes.
Because you're obviously such an important part of this football team and basically the leader of this locker room. Do you offer your input on the Kevin Stefanski situation with all the uncertainty heading into this game about whether or not he's coming back? Do you offer that, or
I play football.
so but you have gotten yourself involved in all aspects of the football team.
If they ask me, I give my opinion on whatever they ask me about. But I play football, and that's what I like to keep my focus on.
Would you prefer to see continuity, though? You've seen enough turnover here, both in coaching staffs and in the front office during your time. Would you prefer things to be stable?
I want things to be successful, however that looks.
What's been your experience playing under Kevin these last 6 years?
Now it's been 6, 5, 6. God damn. My experience, like anything, we've had ups and downs. Unfortunately, more downs than ups. So I would have loved to make a little bit more noise and some different years, especially this year with how well we've been playing on defense. But it just wasn't in the cards. Got to continue to grow and find ways to improve. This team has too many talented individuals not to.
You say you want success, that's the most important thing. To kind of follow up though, can there be success, do you think, if there is continuity with Kevin still here and everything?
I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, whether it's with him or anything else. I'm going to look forward to, playing under whoever it is. I'm going to be happy to be here and being a Brown regardless. So.
You talked going into the last offseason about having a conversation with Jimmy and Andrew and all the powers that be, and they talked about their plan and everything and for contention. Was there anything they said in those conversations that they didn't hold true to, other than what happened on the field?
Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, not everything goes as planned. Everything that you want to happen comes to fruition. So can't hold too much against them. Not that they can see the future, but got to worry about next year.
Just on that, Myles, when you kind of knew that they were going to re-sign Joe Flacco before any of us did, right? And so then how surprised were you when they traded him, which had an effect on this season?
I was surprised as everyone else. I didn't know about the news until everyone else did, so I'm just looking forward to seeing what's the plan then, and just like the rest of us were, and how we're going to make it work. If we're going to trade Joe away, then we got to find a way to win games, regardless of who's back there. And haven't done it enough. I see a couple rookies that continue to grow, but it was interesting. But we're here now.
How were you able to rise above the frustration?
Got a job to do. And regardless of offense, special teams, the laps we have on defense during games, and for stretches, I got to be the same person every time I walk into here. Every time I step on the field, I expect the same 95, same MG. Making plays, speaking to the team, speaking to our guys, motivating, inspiring, leading, and especially leading by example. So I can't lapse just because things are going well. That's not a good test for me.
Myles, with you guys having such a dominant defense this year, and with the future looking so bright with Carson, Mason, and all that, do you feel like it's important for Jim Schwartz to move forward with you guys in whatever capacity? And is that something that you feel is important for this defense?
I mean, I like Jim. I like the coaches that we have. So I don't know what's going to be in the future. Would I like to play under Jim? Would I like to keep the team and for us to improve? Absolutely. But these are things that are handled by people who sign my checks, so they make bigger decisions than I can account for. So I'm going to allow them to do what they do, give my opinions as they ask for it, and then I got to rock with whoever they have here. But love Jim, and I love playing for him.
Jim has expressed interest in still being a head coach in this league. He says he aspires to the top of his profession just like anybody else does. Having played under him now for a while, what would a Jim Schwartz head coach franchise look like?
Again, I can't see into the future. I don't know what it'd be like. I know it'll be regimented and probably very efficient. I mean, that's how he runs it on defense. So I think those two things will hold true, but how it would come out to the results on the field, that's always determined by us, and sometimes teams can't control, injuries and the like.
Forgive me if we asked you this over the last couple weeks, but do you feel like the record-clinching sack has to look a certain way?
No. They all count. So I don't care if I run his ass out of bounds. However he gets got, he gets got.
Myles, before the list started getting published a couple of weeks ago, would you have known that Joe's at the top of the list of guys you've sacked the most?
Would I have known? Absolutely. I've seen his face on the ground, looking up at me, saying, "Hi, Myles," and "Hi, Joe," too many times. So, yeah, I figured he'd be at the top.
So you know that it's him and Lamar more than anybody?
Well, Lamar recently, I had to pick up some slack. Yeah, he's made me miss a little bit more than everybody else.
Myles, in the past it has seemed like you've wanted a more active voice in the decisions that have been made. Now, today you're saying you just kind of play football. Has your mindset changed in regards to that at all?
Has it changed? I feel like they ask my opinion, more and more each year, what I want and how I feel about things. But that's what you expect, for a veteran and quote unquote star player. They want to try to elevate and motivate us, and that helps bring all the other guys along. If we're happy, that usually means that everyone else is happy. So I'm not running into the meetings trying to make things happen. It's not who I am. But I speak when they come to me, and then, like I said, I just play my game.
Myles, how are you gonna do Daniel and Dan and then we could? Myles, I know that you just signed the contract extension, last off season, but given that you said that some of the stuff that you were told maybe didn't come to fruition and you can't, pick your own, is this a thing where you need to it's reoccurring that you need to talk to the higher ups and to really be on board with the plans for the future, or are you, would you say you're pretty committed to the organization, or fully committed to the organization and its future?
That quote Max, I'm committed to winning, and as long as the team and organization are doing so and they're committed to that same thing, then I'm all on board. But if we're thinking anything other than winning, tanking or rebuilding, that's not me.
I was just gonna follow up line. Are you hoping or expecting them to ask you before you leave
Ask me what?
what you want to see happen?
I mean, we got extra meetings, so they'll give me regardless. Now, whether we'll continue to have conversation after that is really up to them. So, I'll be seeing everybody, and we'll all have a chance to sit down and discuss everything, how things went, and what the future looks like.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.